Alright, what's up guys, it's Vice13 here, and today I'm going to actually be installing a GeForce 9500 GT from my brother that we just uninstalled from his computer if you guys were watching my previous video. Go ahead and focus this in for you guys. So yeah, the GeForce 9500 GT that we uninstalled, because in this computer we have an ASUS 8500 GT. And as we all know, 9500 is bigger than 8500. So that's why we're doing that. And HP has kindly blocked the motherboard port for the D-sub. So it has a little block that had screws on it. And there's just these little tiny screws that I fit with a small Phillips screwdriver. Unscrewed them, and out pops this little block. So now you have access to your standard slot, and I just dropped that screw. Won't be needing it anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and unplug all of my connectors for my displays here. And I am going to need a VGA cable from my brother after he's done installing his drivers, I believe. Or maybe I do have one plugged in here somewhere. Yeah, I do actually have one. It's right here. I had a little adapter on it earlier. Gonna go ahead and unplug this. I have lots and lots of cables around my room. Alright, so hopefully by Christmas I will get my new gaming rig. But I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in here for now. No need to screw it in, as it's gonna be coming off pretty soon. I'm just gonna make sure it's got a good contact. And you wanna go ahead and make sure your computer is shut down. And there's usually an on-off switch on the back of your power supply. This computer apparently doesn't have one, so I'm going to pull this out just to be safe. And you're going to go ahead and touch a big metal piece on your computer to get all the static electricity that your computer components do not like off of your body, or my desk, which is actually made of metal. So that's all good, and let's go ahead and bring this over to the side. Just show you the PCI brackets. So that's Vaseline, but right next to that Vaseline, right here, are your my 4 PCI brackets. This is for the capture card, and apparently they didn't include a screw that screws in the friggin' graphics card, so that's a little bit strange. So I guess that doesn't have anything, but there, that blue chip with the fan is the graphics card itself, right in there. Try and focus this in as best I can. So this is the graphics card itself, and I'm gonna try and do this installation in the vertical direction. So try and give myself some room by moving away my components here. Car keys, chargers, adapters, screwdrivers, etc. So the PCI bracket itself is going to have a little tab that you pull on right here, and pull on that tab. Alright, so I went ahead and laid my computer down on the carpet, so I do get a little more traction from that, and I can pull it out a little bit easier. Sorry about that guys, my card was full, but basically for this HP computer, it is a little bit different from normal gaming computers. So what it does have is this little screw right here, which holds all the PCI brackets in place. So you unscrew that, pull that out, and then you have access to your PCI cards. You pull down on a little PCI little button right here. You just pull the card straight out, and you pop a new one in. So there's a new 9500 GT, and from EVGA, and here's the original 8500 GT from ASUS. So hopefully we'll see a big performance increase, and with these old ones they somehow draw power from this little connector right here, which I believe they draw power from, or have fan controller or something of the sort. I don't know about these older cards, but I do know the new ones have that 6-pin connector or 8-pin connector. So I went from an HDMI and DVI and S-Video to a dual DVI and S-Video, so no biggie. HDMI and DVI are completely compatible because they are both digital. So let's go ahead and boot this guy up. And I just realized I have no power in, so let's see if this go ahead and boots up. I'm going to go ahead and put it back up and we'll see if it boots. Alright, so you have successfully booted into Windows 8. Go ahead and install the drivers for this now, and that's about it for this video, guys. Installing graphics card are pretty easy as long as you have a gaming computer case. Otherwise you may have to resort to your manual in order to install. So here is my build, or not my build, my customizations. I'm guessing it's all stock really, except for that card that we just took out. So yeah, let's go ahead and go, and you guys can see my computer for the first time, even though I am an Xbox player. So on the bottom here is the 9500 GT. The top here is my capture card kind of thing. It's not an HD capture card, obviously, but it's got that, and it's got my 2 hard drives. Over here on the left, there's my 320 and 1 terabyte hard drive, optical drive up on top of that, as well as my media reader and 350 watt power supply. So here is the old card, the 8500 GT. I wish I could plug it in also and get it as a dedicated PhysX card, but there is no other PCI slot I can plug it into. There is a legacy PCI slot, but that's not going to work. And I forgot to plug in my HID devices, my mouse and keyboard. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Hopefully you'll see this, because my computer is working. Fozzie13 out.